kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying?
This is why I train in martial arts.
For those of you who may not know me very well, there are a couple of reasons why I say this is why I train in martial arts that people are probably tired of hearing about if they do know me. One is because of the threats of violence I've had to endure throughout my lifetime, and threats of racism and racist violence. Now, I'm sure, of course, internet people, you probably would assume that, yes, looking at me, I would cover the racist text messages. I'm not going to do that because I know that that's been paid attention to, that's going to be covered. I didn't get a racist text message, but I know that that's going to get attention, and it should get attention. And I really don't like to get into politics too much. I more like to get into if I'm going to take martial arts outside of just the whole punch kick thing, I want to get into how it applies to life and life skills and how it applies to public safety. But there is one aspect of racist threats and racial violence and violence in general that I don't think is really going to get a lot of attention. Matter of fact, I'm surprised I even found out about it. So I'm going to post some clips of it here. Now, there shouldn't have been too much bad language that creeped through because I think that got edited out. So this is another thing that I've had to deal with stuff like this too, myself. Not recently, but when I was younger, I had to deal with things like this, where this would be racism and threats of threats of violence coming from places that, number one, you wouldn't normally expect. And number two, it's not directed at me. And I don't like it if it's not directed at me because I think it's wrong regardless who the target is. You want to see what I'm talking about? Let's take a look.
Far to say that I would go as far to say that I would purchase a Glock, and if you and I are walking on the same street and it's dark out and you're a white male, you have to be white for this to count, okay? If you're a white male, even if you don't approach me, I will shoot you. Yeah, I know. So, has to be on the street, you and I, has to be at nighttime. During the day, not so much, but at nighttime, okay? And you have to have very white skin, and be a male.
I'm done. If you voted for Trump, I think you're a fucking loser. I think you're stupid. I think you're a moron. I think you're evil. I think that you deserve to die by my hands. More specifically, by the rake that's in my hand that I'm using as a bludgeon on your fucking skull. You fucking loser. I'm better than you. You're a horrible person. You don't deserve air. Fuck yourself before I get to you. Do it yourself right now. Reply with a video of you killing yourself.
So, this is why I train in martial arts. Somebody doesn't like your vote, they may want to attack you. And depending on who they are, if you're a lot larger than them and they attack you, you want to be able to respond properly and use just the right amount of force. If they're larger than you, stronger than you, you want to be able to parry that as well. So, a lot of people want to think that martial arts are just for sport, or they should just be for, violence. Like if you're doing them, it's automatically because you're a violent person. No. It might be because there are violent people in the world, and you may have to protect yourself against them. That's in addition to, things like health. And hey, martial arts can be fun too. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And, I think racist threats are wrong regardless of who they're aimed at, especially when you want to pair it with threatening and, violence. Peace.